Hey, this is Matt Wall. I'm a site selection and location advisor with Sterling Properties Group in Charlotte. I'm back again with my video series, Site Selection A to Z. And today's video is brought to you by the letter O. And I want to talk to you today about the concept of the overlay district. So this ties back to the first Site Selection A to Z video we did several months ago talking about zoning. Overlay districts are a little bitty zoning nuance you're going to find in a lot of municipalities that are trying to maintain or protect an existing downtown design or some type of aesthetic, or perhaps a certain architectural historic feel of a certain area or corridor. And in these instances, the municipality has essentially created a special zoning district that is placed over an existing base zone that has special provisions in addition to the underlying base zone, hence the term overlay. So when you're touring a market, some of the noticeable hallmarks of an overlay district might be lots of historic structures, or a conspicuous lack of chain retail stores, or corridors where the visibility of the commercial buildings is obscured by really heavy landscaping. And when you notice these things, and it's in an area that's of interest to your client, you may want to check the zoning and also check for the presence of an overlay district. And the way to find this out is usually to go back to the area's GIS system and make sure you have turned on the zoning layer and keep a lookout in the table for a specific mention of these overlays. And what this means for you as a site selection advisor is that all bets are off that a use allowed in a general commercial zoning area will be allowed unscathed in an overlay district. So if it's close to a downtown area, there are often architectural requirements like a vertical mix of uses, or faux second stories, or no parking allowed between thoroughfare and the buildings. Simpler put, there are often requirements that will mess up your plans to drop in a prototypical design in one of these areas. These areas often restrict certain uses like drive-through windows, and they're going to impact signage in ways that may make your national tenants unhappy. So just as you need to verify that your use is allowed in a zoning district as you present site alternatives to your client, you're going to want to make sure that there are not overlay districts that cover the sites you're considering that may prevent your client from building what they want to build and how they want to build it. So my pro tip for overlay zonings is this. I love looking at zoning maps. I'm weird that way. I like seeing how the area plans are translated into colors on these maps and that represent different zoning districts. So when you're looking at these maps and you see diagonal lines and hash marks and other graphics on top of the base colors, those are likely designations for overlay districts. So you're going to check the tables on these maps to see what these graphics represent. It could be a historic downtown overlay district, it could be a scenic highway corridor, or something as nuanced as an air traffic corridor overlay that's going to limit the height of buildings and residential uses underneath the flight paths of the aircraft for a local airport. So this is pretty cool stuff, right? Well, it's all cool until it kills your deal. So that's all I have for O for overlay district. I hope you like this, and we'll share your experiences in the comments below. If I can ever help you out with your site selection, I hope you'll reach out to me. This is Matt Wall with Sterling Properties Group signing off until next week. Thanks for watching.